he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the gun, Starr. This one caught by Winslow. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Yeah, because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On first down, Starr. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Starr flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Starr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun. Starr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Starr. Wide open receiver, complete. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Looking to throw. Starr. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. from 10 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go.
From the gun, Saunders. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Throwing on first down. Starr. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. On first down, Starr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. Starr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Starr. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, Starr. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Tight ends
going to run the jet sweep on third down. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On third down, Saunders eluding the pressure right, and that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, Winslow. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Starr flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Starr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Check it out, rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 1st and 10, Starr escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From the gun on 3rd down, Saunders. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. You better bring it. You better bring it.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Motion to backfield. Come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 10 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Starr. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Bowen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Starr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off play action. Starr. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Check 99. Check 99.
Off the play fake. Starr sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Starr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw. Starr. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Starr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw on 3rd down, Starr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because no.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Off-play action. Saunders. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be second and goal.
Let's get it.
Second and 13. Throw left side complete. That's Bowen. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room on behalf, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Flush to his right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing on 3rd and long. Saunders. And he comes back with one complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Give me that ball, defense. Go. Give me that ball, defense.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
He's checking credit.
Operating from the gun, Saunders. Bears this out for Matthews. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 10, touchdown. Strong right. Strong right.
You got 3 down.
Throwing on first down. Starr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Starr. He will find Winslow. That's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, Saunders. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Pick it up. Check 31.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Saunders forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 4th down, Saunders. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Set, ready. What's the plan? X3. We got 4. Go. Motion. Check. Shift. Check.
On 1st and 10, Starr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Watch tight end. 4 down.
2-6.
Throwing on first down, Starr. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
2nd and 10. Starr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Starr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide...
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Stay at home. Stay at home.
On 1st down, Starr. Going to throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 3rd down, Saunders. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
4th down. Saunders being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check three, check three, check three. 36, 36.
Bang, 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 bang.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, Winslow, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have...
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire... And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. A good pick up there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Saunders. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Ready? 45. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Operating from the gun. Saunders, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So time has run out.